Hello and welcome to Chip Out the Old Block Toys. This is Jeff here, and today is part 3 of building the Eiffel Tower. That's set number 10307, and this is the one that came out on Black Friday just about 2 weeks ago now. We've gotten bags, well, let's see, bags 1 through 16 done, so we're going to start with 17 and 18, which is, well, kind of repetitious, but you know what? It's got to get done. So let's go ahead and get started. Hello, John. How you doing? I hope you've had a great day, John. My day has been okay. It's been a part of it's been kind of crappy, but oh well. That's just how it goes sometimes. So, and hello, Greg. How you doing? All right, so we got some trees to build here. Now, I'm not going to follow the color pattern on these trees. I'm just going to throw whatever I grab on them. I'm going to admit that right now. Did somebody say Mayo? Yes, they did. Mayo, how you doing? Greetings from Australia, huh? Excuse me. But yes, lots of repetition coming up. And going to start the tower itself. Yes, I was looking. I snuck ahead a little bit on the instructions today, and yeah, there's quite a bit that needs to be done. So, got some good news. Some of my packages came in for the Mills plates. I'm still waiting on one more. I checked the UPS tracking number, and it says that it should be here by 9 p.m. today. Now, they don't usually deliver this late, but it is the holiday, so got to allow some sort of leeway there, just because, yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're inundated. So, and hello, Mrs. Chip. It's going to be 50 Shades of Grey from this point forward. Yeah, I've got a joke, but not YouTube appropriate. Dang it. I'll just say, yes, Greg, I understand and I agree. I'll stop it right there. So, yeah, my Mills plates, one of my packages came, two of them. I'm waiting on one last one. And the Mills plates, well, one of them, I'm building a train bridge, and I'm copying it from another YouTuber who actually happens to be a member of my lug. So, anyway, and he knows that I'm copying it, so I ordered pieces that came in today, so, you know, I guess that's 4 packages then, and 3 of them come in. But if you guys wouldn't mind, hit the like button, please. I really appreciate that. And yes, Greg, it is 50 Shades of Grey when it comes to the Eiffel Tower. So yeah, had a couple Bricklink orders today. Dropped them off at my local post office, and when I did, the girl that worked at the counter looked like she was kind of frazzled. So I asked her what kind of day she was having, and she says, well, our scanner, or not scanner, our internet went down, so I can't scan your packages. So, whatevers. And I would admit, you know, being that this time of year is busy for the post office and your scanner's down, that's got to make for a bad day. So I hope the rest of her day went better. She's been real nice to me. Actually, both of the girls at the post office, and I say girls, they're women, but both of the women at the post office have always been good to me, so I enjoy stopping by. And being that I'm in a small town, everyone kind of knows each other, so it's kind of nice. And, well, my day, part of it wasn't good. Work was really good for once. You know, I was able to finish up a couple major projects, which really helped things out. So that was good. And no new projects came in today, so that was good. So now, yeah. In Mayo, do I own any Lego trains? I sure do. I have about 30 of them. I've got the Emerald Knight, and I'm probably saying it wrong, the Mazurk, the container freight train thing. And I've got a couple freight trains, a couple passenger trains. I've got the blue, black, and white train that's on the 9-volt. I've got the, let's see, yellow and black on 9-volt. I don't remember the names, and I don't remember when they came out. Sorry. Yeah, I've got quite a few, and then I've got even got a train from the 70s. So yes, I do, and I enjoy them. Do you like trains, Mayo? And which ones do you own? I've always wanted to add cars to the Emerald Knight, but no, I haven't been able to. Oh, and I've got the Hogwarts Express train, the one from probably about 10 years ago. I've got 3 of those, and I did that not because I want 3 engines, but because I want a whole bunch of cars, because I don't like how they only come out with like 1 car. So that's the reason I did that. And I was always hoping to be able to do the same thing to the Emerald Knight, but those tan windows, that's the only set it came in, and it's like $1 something a piece way back when. So yeah. And the Nissan Skyline, yeah, that should be a good one, man. I'm definitely getting that one, Greg. I own all the Speed Champions, so definitely going to keep up with that one. All right, so just times 6 more of these. And I'm sorry it's going slow, but my fingers kind of hurt already today because I've been that's all I've been doing all day. No, I'm just kidding. Ever since I got off work, I've been working on Legos. So, and yes, I did say Legos. I don't care about that stupid debate about whether you should call it Legos or whatever. It's, to me, it's the dumbest debate I've ever heard. So anyway, yeah, I've been building stuff. I speaking of what I've been building, and Mazurk, okay, yeah, I don't know how. I gotta listen to that guy that pronounces stuff on the YouTube. He does just about everything. I'll have to listen to that too. Yeah, I have been collecting for decades. Yeah, I'm almost 50, and I've been collecting ever since I was 4. So yeah, I've got, and some of them I've got multiples. So I would say out of the 30, I probably only have maybe 15 to 17 unique ones. But like I said, like the Harry Potter one, I've got 3. So and the yellow and black one on 9-volt, I have 2 of those. So yeah, that's why. But you know, I love them. I love Lego trains. I think they're awesome, and I think they did a really good job. I've been wanting to build the Union Pacific Big Boy, the largest steam engine ever built. There's instructions I've heard on Rebrickable, but unfortunately I've got way too many irons in the fire, so I just can't, not right now. I got to do my Lego train bridge, this Eiffel Tower, and today I finished up the old Eiffel Tower, the one that's 40, I think it's 42 inches, so it's 3.5 feet tall. And I also made a mistake. The last time I talked to you guys, I said that this base, well, I said it was only, what is that, 8 studs, so only 16 studs bigger. That is technically true because the bases, but let me just explain. The other base, it's on two 10-inch plates or 32 by 32 studs, but it doesn't actually cover the whole entire thing. There's actually a gap of about 8, so it's really, instead of being 64, whatever minus 16 is, that's really how big it is. So this is actually significantly bigger. Oh wow! Well, you know what, Mayo, I'll have to join one of your live streams, and I'll have to bust out some trains. I've got them all organized into totes, 2 totes, so it's easy for me to get to. But yeah, I'll have to show some of them at least. And if you guys don't know, sometimes I do appear on Mayo's channel, and I don't mind plugging his channel. He's got some good content there. He did a month of Paradisa, which I like Paradisa. That's the 90s, like, kind of beach. I guess it was like the pre-girly friends ones, and it was, I think it was meant for girls because the pinks and stuff, the different colors. But anyway, I own all of them, so had a little bit of fun on his channel. I built the what was it, the poolside house, was it? And the Sand Dollar Cafe was the other one I built, I think. Or was it the cabana? I can't remember, but I built a couple of them on his channel. Good conversation. Let's see, does not. Well, John, right now they don't really have a good Lego Christmas train. They have had one in the past. I do not own that one. They have a miniature holiday train right now, and I'm behind the comments. And John's saying Rue doesn't hate him anymore after the surgery she had. Well, that's good. And the reason it's Lego, not Legos, because Lego is a plural and an adjective. The gist of the debate. Yeah, I know. It seems like one of my groups on Facebook, at least every other day, one of the groups is having that debate, whether it's Lego, Legos, Legi. I've heard all kinds of stupid things about it. I tend to call it Legos, and I understand. But yeah, so let's see what else we have here. I'm glad she's feeling better. Took a week to get back to normal. Her young and crazy self. Yeah. And John says he got a raise today. Yeah. I hope it was decent, John. Actually, I know it wasn't. You talked about it. And I'm sorry to hear that, John. I hope you're able to, maybe find another job or something if you're looking. I don't know if you really are looking. I'm sorry, guys. This is taking a while, man. So, oh, and I ordered 2 of the discontinued Eiffel Towers, the smaller architect ones. I ordered those today. They should be here shortly. So hopefully I can include those in my video when I compare them. Alright, so let's throw this bad boy on there. Alright, we're halfway done with the trees, guys and gals. And Mayo, I like trains so much. December is train month on my channel. Cool, I read that and I just didn't realize it. And John says, I miss my dad's trains. Yeah, I imagine I'm gonna miss my dad's trains too when he passes. And hopefully it's not anytime soon, but you never know. Especially with my dad almost being 80. It's just you never know if he's one sickness away or whatever. But regardless, I don't want to focus on that. My dad's got some cool trains too. He's got a cool layout in his basement, and then he's got 2 portable layouts that he takes to different shows. And anyway, I get to see him at a lot of my shows I go to because his club likes to go to the ones that my club does. And I'm not promising anything, but I'll tell you a project that I started working on. So I live in a very small community, but we do have an event center. And I would like to have a train show here / Lego show. So we have it's like a pole barn at the fairgrounds. And anyway, I was talking to my neighbor next door, and he was telling me who to contact. So I know who to contact to get permission and to see how much it costs to rent it and all that good stuff. And I'd like to put a show out here. I know that I can't do it this year. My club has way too many obligations, and so do I. So I'm not even trying to get it done this year, but I am looking for information so that maybe next year we can do it. And I don't mean next year is in 2023, I mean next year is in 2024. So I'm hoping that we can do that. You can't wait for the Pizza and Jazz Club. Yeah, actually, I'm buying that. And because I'm going to be off work, I'm going there first thing in the morning. And I'm buying it. And I'm going to wait in that line. And I'm going to get it. And that's the thing, like, sometimes it's really hard to get stuff around here. And because I live so far from a Lego store, I'm like 2 hours. So, kind of does bite. But, you know what? I want it bad enough. I'll wait in that line. And come to think of it, Mrs. Chip will be here during that time. So, Mrs. Chip, I hope you want to go. And Paradisa month was fun, and I agree, it was. Thanks for having me on there. And thanks for inviting me back to your channel. That says something. You've had me around, and you want me to come back. I'm just kidding. I don't think I'm a bad guest. At least I hope I'm not. I guess only you can answer that. I can't answer that for myself. But I don't think I am. And I tried to add a little bit of humor to the mix. I've always tried doing that. Okay, Lego my egos. Okay. If you're calling it Legos, that's why they're arguing with you on Facebook. Yeah. Well, I don't actually, I'll be honest, I don't even participate in those back and forths anymore. I think it's a lost cause. So yeah, and actually I've kind of gotten that way about Facebook in general. You know, you can't, I don't know how it is in Australia, but here in the States everything's been politicized, so you can't mention something without somebody popping off and saying something stupid. And so I just get to the point now where if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, you'll notice that I don't really comment anymore. I don't post a whole lot either. I even had people get mad at me about a video about a cat who was going to the vet for the first time, and he was kind of freaking out, but they had like a voiceover. The cat was kind of supposed to be like have human attributes, and I thought it was funny, but one of my friends like, well, it's cruelty to animals. It's like, no, it's not. They're trying to help the dang cat. It's sick. The cat's just freaking out, and the voiceover was funny. But anyway, yeah, that's kind of the way it goes these days. People just get kind of too sensitive about too many things, and I don't care to engage anymore too much. So yeah, the most adorable trees ever. Yeah, they are pretty cool. Definitely not my design, but they are cool, and I do like the micro scale. Have you seen, and has anybody seen the micro scale New York City, complete with Central Park in the middle, as well as there's a micro scale Berlin as well that I've seen online. Really cool. And John says, well, it's a start. My goal is to be hired on to... Hey, that's awesome, John. I hope you're able to do that. I'm kind of in limbo right now with my job. Like, I mean, it's not like I'm in danger of getting fired. At least I don't think so. And it's just, you know, one day at a time right now. Okay. Yeah, same here, John said. I will comment on True Social or Parlor, but nowhere else. Yeah, you know, I've gotten I just don't want to argue anymore. And I mean, you know, I've even had people, like, when someone does some dishonest, like a company, I'll mention it on Facebook, and people even argue with me about that. And it's like, no, I think it's pretty clear when it comes to buying something, you know. There's a contract. You'll sell this and I'll pay that. That's a contract. And when people don't deliver, I get upset. So, just some crazy stuff. You may leave them to me in your will. Well, I would certainly take care of them, that's for sure, Dad. And thanks for joining. And my dad does have a cool layout. All the buildings have names of family members on there. And so like my nephews, their last name's Keebler, and he's got like, I can't remember if it was Keebler Furniture or what it was, but he's got like their name on a building. Oddly enough, he doesn't have mine on there. And he said that's because we have the same name and it'd be kind of funny. So I told him that he should make a shop, because I'm a second, not a junior. I told him he should make a shop or a general store and call it Second to None, so that I am in there. But I don't know. Patience, John says. And do whatever you do. Please help Jeff hit. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. And yeah, I'm having trouble even just reading today. I wonder what the next Lego Transformer is. You know something, Greg? I think I've mentioned this before, and if I have, forgive me. But when I went to Brick Fair in Virginia 2018, there was a guy who had like rented 2 booths, and he had like every Transformer I could ever think of. And you know, growing up in that stage, I know the Transformers, and so the names and all that. And he had everyone I could think of, and all of them transformed. And in fact, he had a sign that said, "If you want to see me transform them, just ask." And I did, and he did. He I think it was Jazz I had him do. But anyway, I know it's possible to have many of the Transformers because I see that guy's collection. And oddly enough, the other day I was going through my Google Photos because they said I was close to my limit, and I came across his photo of his table. So I thought that was pretty cool. And yeah, John, I had several of the Autobots as well. I had Rodimus Prime, Optimus Prime. What's the one with the Metroplex? That's who it is. Yeah. And I had the Decepticons too. I had all of the Devastators. I think there was 5 or 6 of them little guys that made up. I think it was 5. Yeah, it was 5. It was 5. I did not have any of the Dinobots, unfortunately. I always wanted them, but never had them. And actually, I think I still have. Yeah, I do. I still have a few of my Transformers from when I was a kid. Most of them are the little cassette tapes from. Oh, what was the? Oh, come on! I tell you, I know all their names, and now I'm forgetting. Blaster, that's who it was. The Autobot tape recorder. So yeah, I've got that. And see, the funny thing is, I should have enough flowers because I just opened the bags right here, but I actually looks like I don't. But I've got a few extra on the table from another project, so I'll grab those. They're the same color, so that's what I do. I kind of keep all my extra pieces just kind of in the corner over here, so if I ever need one, I've got it right here. I would love to see Soundwave or Perceptor. Yeah, I also like to see Jetfire, the original one, the blue, the white plane. The one in the movie was not. He was a SR, the Blackbird, the SR-71. And even with my extras, I'm going to be short a few flowers. Oh well. Or maybe not. Let me look on this side. Oh, I got some over here too. Cool. I'm only going to be short 1 flower. Yeah, no, that's fine. Trees sometimes have bare branches, so we'll go with that. My 12 stitches came out in 10 days. Annoying scratching, yeah. But you know something? Oh, actually, it's not a flower. It's just a pip. I like dissolvable stitches though. The dissolvable stitches are like the best thing, man. Because you don't have to go back and have them pull that stuff, and it hurts. Okay, so I do have a couple bare branches, and there we go. That's bags, whatever that was, 17, 18. But now, as Greg was saying, we're going to move on to the tower itself, and Greg was calling it 50 Shades of Gray. So I'm going to go with what Greg said, 50 Shades of Grey. And, oh, I'm telling you I'm short some. There's some right here. Oh boy. Well, let me finish this off then. There we go. Now I have 4 extras. Let me go over here. Okay. I'm going to slide this over. Let's go with bag 19. I love Jazz in the original cartoon. So did I. Jazz was awesome. Perceptor was the one that talked really fast, the microscope. And you had the rocket. I think that was Metroplex. I also had the triple changer, Astro Smash. I think it. No. Astro something. Oh gosh. He was the one that turned into a train, robot, and then a space shuttle. I can't remember how many I had. Oh, that's a new piece. Look at that. So a double clip instead of a single. But you know, I mentioned this before. I like living out in the country, mainly because you kind of know everybody. And like today, I had a few minutes, so I stopped by both next door neighbors directly next to me, and just had a small chat with them about how things are going in their lives and trying to keep up a little bit. And it's kind of nice because in the city, when somebody says, "Hey, how you doing?" they can't wait to walk away from you. And they really don't care how you're doing. It's just a question they ask. Around here, they say, "Hey, how you doing?" They actually stop and they listen. So if you're like, "Man, I'm not having a good time," they actually hear you. So it is a difference. So let's see. Never had Devastator, only one of the cars. Yeah, I had Starscream, and I'd never had Megatron, but I had Galvatron. Soundwave. Boy, those flowers grow fast. Plenty of fertilizer. Then they had the triple changers. Yeah, they did. Yeah, I had Astro Train, as you were saying. Thank you for clarifying that for me, because I did forget. Of course, they never made Unicron, but I mean that thing would have been bigger than my house, the planet guy. So. And I did not do this right. Let me do this right. Blur, yeah, Blur was also really fast talker as well. And there was Cup, Wheelie, the junk bots, and that's actually I've heard Greg mention the junk bots in their song "Dare to Be Stupid" that Weird Al had in the 1980s movie. So anyway, I'm amazed at the upside down building of the base. Yes, it really. Oh, wait a minute. Was I supposed to do 2 of these? Yes, I was. Okay, well, let's try this again. Yeah, because the ×2 was in the fold. That's how it is here. How did the other night go? Oh, the Christmas party went really well. I did see my next door neighbor there. Actually, I sat with the neighbors here, the neighbors there, and the one next door, one after that. We all kind of sat in the same area, so we were able to talk to each other quite a bit. And like I said, I got a good set of neighbors, so there's absolutely no complaints here. And you know, now that I've lived out here in the country, I wished I would have done it a lot earlier. I really do. It's just really interesting and beautiful and not crowded, and there's a lot of good stuff about it, really. Okay. Let's do this. Leonard Nimoy. Living out the country is like Cheers, everyone knows your name. Yeah, actually it is. And you know something? I was listening, ironically, to that song just the other day, the Everyone Knows Your Name song. I was at work and it was kind of slow, so I put it on YouTube and listened to it. And it had been uploaded 13 years ago on the channel that I was watching it on. So kind of an old relic. Oh, yeah, well, it helps if I do it right. So let's do this. Unicron, yeah. And he was also in the movie. Actually, that's where he first came out, was the movie. And then they blew him up and his head was just floating in space. Huh, well, not sure I did that right then. Huh, let's take a look. No, I did not. I did not do it right. And that'll happen. The only cartoon I remember much as a kid is Pippi Longstocking, Punky Brewster. I didn't know it was a cartoon. I thought that was just a regular show, but I do remember Punky Brewster because my sister used to watch it. And it used to annoy me. But anyway, that's a whole other story. My Little Pony, yeah, I do remember that. And Care Bears, yeah, I remember that too. Strawberry Shortcake was another one my sister used to watch that used to annoy me. Okay, so whatever these are, we're going to figure it out. But here we go. Alright, now we need bag number 20. And just to let you guys know, a little preview, we're going to be doing more live streams for a little bit, because I need to get going on this. this has to be ready in time for the show in January. And because I'm going to be gone for a couple days, I really need to get this done. So I'll be doing some more live streams more frequently here soon. In fact, I might even do one tomorrow. I apologize for yawning in your ear, but okay, so it doesn't say ×2 or anything. So eat it, yeah. Strawberry shortcake, yeah. Yeah, my little sister used to love that strawberry shortcake. Bright and sunny morning, sunny all the way. Anyway. We all have our things we like, you know. And whatever happened to the tradition of Saturday morning cartoons, man? That's something that's just gone to pot. Doesn't exist anymore. Because now we got places like Nickelodeon where they just play cartoons all day instead of just Saturday mornings. And then there's the Animaniacs. That was a good cartoon. Yeah, this is just it pots. Anything goes on now. No such thing as Saturday morning cartoons. And Greg says, have you watched Robot Chicken? Star Wars Robot Chicken. I haven't watched a whole lot of it, Greg. But yes, I have seen some of the Star Wars ones. I saw years ago a interview of the guy who is one of the producers of it, the guy from Austin Powers, the redhead guy. Forgot his name. I know in Austin Powers his name was Scott. Anyway, bring in the gods. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. He actually said they got help. Yeah, she got help. They got help and the blessing from Star Wars, or Lucasfilms, to do Robot Chicken. I thought that was pretty cool that they gave it the blessing, because you know sometimes they won't, especially when they're doing a parody like that and kind of making fun of it. Okay, well, let's see. Wasn't it Greg that said get ready for a bunch of repetition? I promise you they're not disappointing right now. Okay, let's see if we can get this done. So that's the 3. Oh shoot, that's not good. Can't build it with missing a piece. Alright, so let's put that there. And remember Bugs Bunny? Yes, Bugs Bunny. Yeah. Elmer Fudd was one of the funniest. You silly wabbit. And I actually know a kid that I grew up with. I don't think my dad's still there, but if he is, he might know who I'm talking about without me having to mention a name. There was a kid growing up in Sunnyvale that reminded me of Elmer Fudd, mainly because his ears. But yeah, if my dad's on here, I think that's enough. He'll know who I'm talking about. Oh boy, I put it on the wrong side. Let me fix that. And actually, one of my favorite Elmer Fudd's cartoon was the one where he's working on the railroad and he sings, I've been working, but he doesn't the Elmer Fudd voice. That's one of the best of the best right there. Rue's watch hour trying to talk to me. That's cool, man. Okay, so here's what we've been building here. Okay, I want to make sure I get this right because this looks complicated. Alright, so here we go. Looks like we got some more building to do. Yeah, I want to try to do my best, like I said, to do another live stream tomorrow and maybe even Friday. I'm gonna have to skip Saturday because Saturday is Eiffel Day at Lego stores and I'll be out of town. I'll be down in the Salt Lake area doing that, getting some probably getting some cups going. I love the pick a brick cups, the large ones for $15. Honestly, it's pretty awesome. So, pretty awesome deal. I don't pass those up, but then again, I've got so many pick a brick cups that I haven't gone through yet. So, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't get any, but I will. Especially if they've got something I really want. What happened to the Grand Lion Hotel? Still around, John. Still around. I don't spend much time in my shop. It is so cold out there. Like today was only 30 degrees, but inside the shop it probably only got up to the 20s, the low 20s. It's been so cold in there that one time that I was in there just last week, Enzo's bowl was frozen, and I dumped his bowl out. Oh, let's see. I'm sorry. I'm trying to concentrate at this and at the same time talk to you all. There we go. Okay, so we've got the base going here. Oh, is this a ×2 as well? Oh gosh. Okay, I think it is, but it wasn't really clear. No, it doesn't say ×2. In fact, it doesn't say ×2. Nope, not there. And it doesn't say it here either. But I've got exactly how many pieces I need to build another one. So I'm guessing I need to build another one. So let's do it. Yeah, the Grand Line Hotel, I'll be, because it's so cold out there, and I lost my train of thought. I was going to tell you, it got so cold out there that the last time I was out there with, it was just about a week ago, I was out there with Enzo. His water bowl froze completely, so I put it in front of the space heater for a few minutes, just enough to get the edges thawed out, and then I just dumped the big old ice brick out, and then I put a new water out there, you know, from a water bottle, and it was so cold that as I was pouring it, it was turning into slush as soon as it was hitting the bowl, and it froze within 5 minutes. So I don't spend too much time out there, because even with 2 space heaters going, the thing is so not airtight. It has so many holes and stuff that it just, if the wind blows, you actually feel it a little bit in the building. So, and I hired that roofing company to come out and fix that, but they never came by, even after me giving them half the money. So I may have to pursue that in the courts. I hate to do it because that's not me. I don't like using the court system at all. But I mean, if the guy's gonna try to run off with my money, that's what's gonna happen. I guarantee that, because I'm not gonna let that go. And John says, I'm finally getting my car's oil changed finally. Then I'm taking Rue to the dog park. Jeff says, Warner Brothers Looney Tunes are the best. Great animation and funny stories. Yeah. But you know, someone pointed out something to me. Well, they pointed it out on Facebook, but that the coyote in the Roadrunner was actually a lie. Because in real life, a coyote runs faster than a Roadrunner. So my childhood was ruined when I read that. No, I'm just kidding. No, it wasn't. Not that dramatic. But yeah, it is kind of interesting how they switched that around. And one of my favorite characters when it comes to Warner Brothers, I think it was, is the chicken, Longhorn, Foghorn Leghorn. You know, the one that's always saying, I say, son. He's actually very hilarious. I love him. And in fact, I was telling Mrs. Chip the other day that when I come home on the freeway, you know how they have that, you know, the signs of the road you're going underneath or over, and even though there's not an exit there, they still tell you the name of the road. Well, there's one here called 2 Mile Road. There's also 4 Mile Road too, but the 2 Mile Road always reminds me of Foghorn Leghorn, and the reason it does that is because he's got this one where the dog gets beat up, the one that's supposed to protect the chickens. And when Foghorn Leghorn sees him, he goes, "What happened to you? You look like 2 miles of bad road." And when he says that, you know, I got a good kick out of it. And then I see 2 Mile Road, and of course I got a kick out of that too. I guess simple pleasures for simple minds, but yeah, it does make me laugh, that kind of stuff. So, how cold is it over there now? Well, it was 30 degrees today, which isn't terribly too bad. It's just the fact that when it gets this cold, the shop's even colder. That's the real problem. Alright, so this one here is the one that's slightly different than the last one. And man, those trees took up the majority of my time today. And actually my fingers are sore from doing too many Legos. Or building Lego. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the road runner, meet. You know, another one of my favorites was the Muppets growing up. I used to watch them because they came on, I can't remember what time in the afternoon, but I used to be able to watch them, catch them once in a while. And my two favorite were the old men in the balcony, the ones that made fun of everybody. I like the show. It hasn't started. That's what I like about it. They were like the original trolls before there were internet trolls. In fact, I'll admit, when it comes to the two old guys in the balcony, I admit I've been on YouTube and watched a couple of their videos, like the best of, I forget their names, but they have videos that are the best of whoever, you know, and oh, they crack me up. They're silly. And I've also watched the best of Foghorn Leghorn, a couple of those videos. I admit, simple pleasures for simple minds. But you know, when you're at work and you don't feel like doing what you're doing and you need a little bit of humor, that's some good stuff to watch. And it's clean too, you know. So it comes highly recommended in my book. So now keep in mind my book's only 1 page long, so it's not that big. It's more like a pamphlet. Or I guess that'd be a leaflet, but whatever. What am I going to buy Saturday? Probably the Pick-a-Brick cups, I'm imagining, because I already got, I released my Lego haul video, was it yesterday? And I bought the Christmas Main Street or something like that, the one with the trolley. And that was the big one I wanted for this time of year, so I got that one. So I think what's next is, like I said, just the Pick-a-Brick cups. Okay. Yeah, nowhere does this say that the times 2. So, all right. So let's with this here in the corner, they want this here. Okay. So, all right. So today, I admit we did not get very far. And oh, I got to do this too. Yeah, we didn't get very far, and that's because this is just a slow build, in my opinion. Okay, so if this is like, okay, wait. Okay, that's correct. And if it's like that, then it wants this to be right here. Okay, so we didn't get very far, but we did get what looks like the beginnings of 2 legs, maybe. Oh, you can't see that because of the camera. We did get 2 of these done, so hopefully that's it. And we're right at an hour pretty much, so I'm gonna cut it off here because I don't have enough time to even start another bag because I won't get done with it. And just peeking ahead, looks like they're having us build some more of this. Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. So when we're done with this, it looks like we'll be through to the first observation deck, the lower observation deck. Yeah, that's what this is right here. All right, guys. Well, I hope you liked this video, and if you have, hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, we'll be doing this again tomorrow night. And yes, lots of little pieces. This is 10,001 pieces. This is a huge set. All right, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, leave me a comment below, turn on all notifications, and I will catch you on the next one, which will be tomorrow. And remember, be good to each other and stay safe out there.